Hello, you fabulous fifth graders. My class, this will be your last lesson before spring break, and I think that Mrs. Saul's class will be doing this sometime after spring break. So here is problem 6. It says that a rectangle to the right is composed of squares that measure 2 1/4 inches on each side. So that means right here, this is 2 1/4. Right here, this is 2 1/4. This is 2 1/4. This is 2 1/4. So think of how long that is total. And this side right here, this, I'm going to do it down this side. This would be 2 1/4. This would be 2 1/4. And this would be 2 1/4. And Mr. Hallbecker and myself, we love putting these kind of word problems to check your understanding of this. So technically, this side over here is not 2 1/4. This side over here is actually 2 1/4 times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 2 1/4 added 4 times. So if we wanted to find the length right here, we would actually take 2 1/4 and times it by 4, or add it 4 times. So I'm going to change this to an improper fraction. So 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So that would be 9/4 times 4 over 1, which would be 36/4, or if I cross-canceled, it would just be 9. So I know that this length, this part right here, this part across, is really just 9. All of those added up together equal 9. Now I have to do the same thing for my width, this part. Remember, it's a flat figure, so there's no height on this. So it's 2 1/4, but this time it's only 3. So 2 1/4 times 3, which would be 9/4 times 3 over 1, which would be 27/4. And if I take 27 and divide it by 4, 4 goes in there, 6, 12, 18, 24. That's about as close as I can get is 6. 24 subtracted, I end up with 3. 3 is smaller than 4, so I know I'm fine. I take my remainder and I put it over my divisor. So that's how I got 6 3/4. So this edge right here, this width, this blue one, is 2 1/4 plus 2 1/4 plus 2 1/4, which you could have just straight added, 6 3/4. So now if I know that that's my area, all I have to do is multiply it. So area equals length times width. So if I multiply it, it's going to be 9 times 6 3/4, which would be 9 times, and I know right here this is 27/4. So it's 9 over 1 times 27/4. And if I multiply that all out, I'm going to get 63, carry the 6, 143 over 4. And then if I take 143 divided by 4,